Hey guys, it's Brendan the Paleo Dude, and welcome back to another Jurassic World video. So today we'll be taking a look at all of the Jurassic World Rebirth figures that I have in my collection. So far I'm just missing 4 of the medium-sized electronic dinosaurs. I'm missing the basic Distortus Rex figure, and the vehicle set remote control and normal one with the Velociraptor, and 2 of the human sets, and besides that, I am so close to being complete the main line, and this is quite the lineup. So, surprisingly, there aren't a lot of dinosaurs from the movies in this lineup, which is quite interesting, or I should say movie. All the large dinosaurs, of course, are featured in the movie. Titanosaurus, Distortus, Spino, Rex, and of course the non-dinos, Quetz and Moza. But all these smaller dinosaurs, besides the Velociraptor, do not appear in the movie, which is crazy to me. I thought for sure we'd get, like, you know, Maiasaura, or maybe Noseutoceratops or something, but no. Which is interesting and very cool, because these are all brand new molds, brand new species, and fantastic paint jobs. They're very colorful. It is somewhat on par with what we had in the 2019 Dino Rivals, but a lot of the colors are muted out by some natural lighter colors, like the shades of brown in a lot of these guys, and dark blue, and green, but there are definitely brighter elements to them, like in the Utahraptor and the Baryonyx. So it's pretty cool. It's more apparent in the smaller figures that there's kind of a color theme going on. They all have, they all feel like they fit together. They've got a similar vibe. Some of them more than others, and I do appreciate when the line has that kind of similar color scheme, similar detail levels, that you can instantly recognize it as being part of a certain lineup from a certain year. But of course there's some retools with outdated molds and outdated teeth and stuff. I'm speaking about these guys right there. But nonetheless, most of them are actually brand new molds and have very nice updated sharp teeth, especially on the smaller ones, which is super cool. And of course the medium and the large scale figures, most of them are new molds, most of them are incredible, cool, lots of details, lots of really fun colors and patterns on them. So overall, I do appreciate this lineup for what it has going for it, which is all of the new molds and the color schemes. This lineup, I believe, has the most large electronic figures compared to any other lineup. I think, yeah, in Dominion we had 3 large electronic figures, and then in Camp Cretaceous most lines usually just had 2. I can't really think of any other lineup where we've gotten more than 3 until now. So we've got Distortus, Spino, T-Rex, and the Quetz. And if you want to count the Moza as well, it doesn't have electronics, but definitely is a large-scale figure with the rest of them. So that is really neat. That's very unique. I feel like they went all out with this lineup, and to me it's a success. This is a really great assortment, a really great diversity, so many new molds, so many great features, but there's one still missing, the, what is it, Mutodon. So I'm wondering if they're going to have a second run. Usually lineups like this are followed by a offshoot lineup, so they'll have wave 1 and wave 2, and then they'll have a different branded line with the same figures. So we saw that with Camp Cretaceous. They'd have like an initial Camp Cretaceous lineup, and then afterwards they had like Dino Escape, and then they had Epic Evolution after they had the Chaos Theory. So they'll have an initial lineup with the brand name, and then a follow-up one with all the dinosaurs that they missed in the first one. So it was kind of a trend going on around the Dominion era, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a follow-up lineup with a different name that had, you know, different colors of Spino, the Mutodon, and a few other dinosaurs from the films that might not have made it into this lineup in particular. So, and of course, hopefully more human figures to round out the lineup. Not that we need the complete human figure lineup. I think they did a good job including the ones that were necessary, but I'd love to see a scale boat set. That would be sick. They don't need to make it massive or anything, but it would be really fun to have. I doubt that they'll make it, but I really, really, really would love that because it would go well with the Mosasaurus, and it'll be a great place to put all your human figures. Anyways, yeah, I think this lineup would benefit from a boat playset or a lab playset. I think that would be fantastic and go really well with the Distortus. Something with like the big door, or maybe outside, maybe even the convenience store. I know they don't really make a lot of large-scale playsets. I think the last one was the Dominion set with that little tower, but the first one we had was like the Lava Surge playset, which is down there, and now we just get like vehicles and stuff. So something like that would be fantastic and just bring so much more to these toy lineups, because again, it's starting to feel a lot like Mattel's focusing more on the dinosaurs, even though we got plenty of human characters and 2 vehicle playsets. I feel like they really need to include building elements again, and things that the dinosaurs can destroy, things that go with the humans, besides vehicles. So that's my thoughts on the Rebirth lineup, Wave 1 and 2. Cannot wait to see what they come out with in the future, what future lines have in store for us. Really hoping for more playsets, vehicles, other world-building elements. But for now, this is fantastic, and I'm going to give this line like a 9.5 out of 10 for their amazing color schemes. If you watch my previous reviews, I talk about how detailed these figures are. They're some of the most detailed sculpts that Mattel has ever done. It's just incredible what they've been whipping out on these, and I hope to see that continuing in all the future lineups as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and real quick, before I go, I started a plushie lineup. So I make prehistoric stuffed animals. I've got a whole wave of Cambrian critters, prehistoric fish, and retro dinosaurs planned. So if you guys are interested in that, check out the Etsy link in my bio to help support our projects, and go follow From the Shale Plushies, there we go, on YouTube. I've got a whole account where I give you guys updates on when these plushies are coming out and what our future plushie runs will be. I kind of created them being a hobbyist and a collector. There's not really a lot of paleo merchandise from specific animals and formations, so I wanted to kind of produce them for other collectors who collect prehistoric models and books and other fun stuff. So hopefully if you guys are interested in that, you can support our projects. Thanks a ton, and I'll see you all in our next video. Bye-bye.